time today on a Friday. Coming back to you guys live. Um, some breaking news right now. We have the footage, the audio of the last moments of Anna Maria Wilson, um, who I went over just a little bit ago, a couple hours ago. The love triangle, jealousy, rage gone bad on Kaitlin Armstong, the yoga teacher with the jealous rage, uh, murdering Mo, which they call her Anne Marie Wilson, uh, Colin Strickland's girlfriend, who was having an affair with Kaitlin, which I went over before. So now what we have is Kaitlin Armstrong uh, murdering Mo, and her last words. You're going to hear the screaming, and then you're going to hear the 3 gunshots. So I just wanted to bring this to you guys on the second part of the story I had a little bit ago, a few hours, of the yoga teacher to murder to nose job. Because right after she did the murder, she took off on Mo's bike, and this Kaitlin just pleaded. She went out to Costa Rica. So I'm going to share this audio with you guys to hear from the Ring camera audio of the neighbor of exactly what happened that night, of Kaitlin going there and just having a jealous rage and having her turn herself to murder. So here we go, guys. I'm going to go ahead and share this with you, and then we'll go ahead and talk a little bit about it. Here we go. You got to listen good.
Mo Wilson's final breath on Earth was a scream in terror. That's how State Prosecutor Ricky Jones described what's heard in the doorbell camera footage that recorded the pro cyclist's death on May 11, 2022. The video, recorded at 9:15 p.m., was played at the murder trial of yoga instructor Kaitlin Armstong, who allegedly viewed Wilson as a love rival. The Messenger has exclusively obtained the footage, which was captured by a neighbor's doorbell camera. Following Wilson's scream, 2 gunshots can be heard. Prosecutors say these were fired into her head. A third, seconds later, was delivered to Wilson's chest. Armstrong, who has entered a plea of not guilty, maintains that she is caught up in a web of circumstantial evidence. Here's the audio again.
Unbelievable. Do you guys get that? I definitely wanted to bring that to you guys out here on a Friday night. I try to bring all the coverage I can. Hold on one second. Let me pause this. Whatever coverage I have, I bring it right to the table, guys. In your face news, no matter what it is. I know that's a harsh thing to hear, but we're just bringing that news right to you right now, because this is a trial investigation right now of Kaitlin Armstrong, who's trying to fight in this court right now to get released on probation. Now, we just heard on this audio from the neighbor's Ring camera a brutal, brutal murder. 2 shots in the head, 1 shot in the heart, in the chest. And now remember, a couple of hours ago in the story I had and I brought to you guys, Mo, her friend, which her name is Kaitlin too, was there trying to save her life and performing chest compressions on her body while she was shot in the chest and then 2 shots to the head. Imagine that visual sight of that being you and your friend, and you're having to go through that and try to compress that body and bring some life back. That's a brave action on Mo's friend, dedication and trying to save her best friend's life. Unfortunately, it didn't work out in that favor, but she did the best she can. She tried. Unfortunately, now she's going to be living with this traumatic visual sighting of her friend in her arms, bleeding to death. And as she stated to the 911 operator, while she saw her friend laying there, which is Mo, Anna Mariah Wilson, her brains were coming out of her skull. Her poor friend had to sit there and deal with that and then try to get some air into her lungs and get her heart beating. It just didn't work. But what a brutal murder that this Kaitlin Armstrong, the yoga instructor who did this murder, this brutal murder to this woman, Mo, escapes out of there on her bike, leaves the DNA on the bicycle, grabs his sister's passport, money, boom, takes off to Costa Rica and wants to go ahead and change her identity with a nose job and certain things, trying to just stay away. She pleaded for 42 days and then the marshals finally came and arrested her. So, you guys, let's chat about this. Hit the like, chat, subscribe. Let's talk about this. Do you think she should get the life sentence after hearing that tape? Come on, that's a brutal man. Mo is screaming for her life. Did it put any change into Caitlin's mind of saying, no, I'm not going to stop. I'm going to go ahead and continue and just shoot you in the head. And then final blow to the heart. That's brutal. Should she deserve probation, time in jail, or this all happened in Texas? They have the life sentence. They have the death penalty. I think she should get the death penalty. An eye for an eye, people. She took a beautiful soul's life from her family, friends. She's no longer here because of a jealous rage of Kaitlin Armstrong. So, guys, I just wanted you to hear this audio. Definitely wanted you to hear what happened that night because this trial is going on. It's a strong, strong event. And just can't believe this happened. And it's all going back to also Colin Strickland, the boyfriend. I mean, he's out there playing around, cheating, and he's the one who caused all this. I mean, not to put blame. I mean, it doesn't make anybody have to go and create and commit murder, not at all. But I mean, he is the cause of all this. He's the one who cheated, brought both these girls into his life together, caused a jealous rage. Who knows what he was telling Kaitlin? Am I going to leave her? Or am I this? Or I can't leave her? Or cause that rage inside Kaitlin Armstrong's head for her to go ahead and push herself to commit this horrible crime of murder. So that audio, guys, is something. Remember, cameras are everywhere. When you think someone's not listening or someone's not watching, there's somebody watching. There's somebody listening. So remember that, guys. Something's always out there watching. You're always going to get caught. So I hope this comes down on her hard, real hard, because this girl, Armstrong, does not need to go back on the streets on probation. No way. Menace to society. Let her serve her time or see if she gets the death penalty. I feel she should get the death penalty. She shot that woman in cold blood in the head and then one to the heart, and you heard the 3 shots. So many mixed stories on this case, but now we got the truth. We have that truth right here. Johnny Gunn's investigation coming to you guys real quick again for a second hit of the first one. I figured that story was going to keep on going, but I was going to hit it tomorrow, but I figured I'd get that audio out to you guys tonight. Second part of yoga teacher to murder, nose job, pleads to Costa Rica. Unbelievable story. Had to chase this woman for 42 days until the marshals finally caught up with her. Indicted her back to America from Costa Rica, and now she's on trial. And let's hope she gets what she deserves. She took a life, a precious life from this world. Johnny Gunn's investigation, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your Friday night. Have a great Sunday. Football Sunday's coming tomorrow. And remember, hit the like, subscribe, and you guys be safe out there tonight. Have a good night, guys.